I've danced. I said the other day in an interview.
When you say dance, what do you mean?
I was about to say, you masturbate a lot if you don't have a partner.
I have to get my butt cut open. You know?
Oh, that's
dry, limp dick.
You can't do
sex.
it.
Imagine a limp dick and a dry.
Yeah.
Girl, you better read his gangster lean. Pay attention to everything. Walk around town like he the shit.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Torrei Hart here. And guess what? You are tuned in right now to Brutally Honest with Torrei Hart. And today, I have the most amazing person, one of the sweetest, kindest, just like cougarish.
See? Oh, Lord.
Okay, yeah, we part of the Cougar Committee. Okay, fuck it. It is what it is, all right? We like them young, all right? I still do. Anyway, I don't know if you do. But I got my homegirl from Atlanta Exes here with me today, Miss Christina Johnson. Friend, where have you been? Nobody knows me
Like you do.
Nobody can. That's all I know.
Me too, babe. What up?
How you doing?
I miss you.
I miss you too.
You in LA, I'm in Atlanta.
I know.
We miss each other.
I know.
We don't get to see each other a lot.
Yeah, I know.
It's been about 3 years.
Has it been that long?
I think so. I was actually working on Brayley Evans, Aisha Beecham's place. And
Okay.
we went out for drinks, and Tamika Raymond was there.
Yes.
She lived in LA.
Yes.
She's back in Atlanta now.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yes.
And so we all went out for cocktails and had a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, and you invited us to the comedy club, so we got to see.
We did.
We
Okay,
had
because you know my memory be gone, girl. I'll be
Girl.
forgetting. I'll be like, I don't even know what I did yesterday.
You already know. I've been there.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got to help me get this
It's all
memory
good. Let's
together,
go.
because we was talking about some magnesium, and you was talking about pellets and putting pellets. No, she was talking about putting pellets in your hip.
Yes.
Okay, to help you with your mind. And so I'm like, okay.
You put them in your butt, actually.
Oh, you put pellets in your butt?
Yes. So you make these little slits in your butt. They put pellets. It's a plant-based pellet that helps.
Real quick, though. Can I stop you for 1 second?
Okay, friend.
I have to get my butt cut open.
It's just a tiny little cut. 'Cause
Okay.
They're pellets. They're tiny.
Okay.
And then they put them in there. It balances your testosterone and estrogen levels.
Okay.
It helps you to. It helps you to be horny if you're not. It increases your sex drive.
Okay.
And it helps with vaginal dryness. If
Okay.
you have that, it makes you really wet.
Right.
And it helps with fog. If you have brain fog, it helps with muscle tone. I ain't got to that part yet.
Okay.
But yeah, it works.
Okay, so how in the hell did you find out about putting pellets in your booty?
Okay, so I heard about it years ago, but I
Okay.
just started doing it.
Right.
So Valentine's Day, I go to get my third one.
Okay.
It's bad. It's hard.
It hurts?
No, you don't feel anything, and it happens very fast. It feels
Okay.
like they set it up almost like a surgical incision, but it really takes 3 minutes. So much so that I was like, okay, are we starting? She was like, oh, we're done.
Okay.
But you masturbate a lot if you don't have a partner. I think I should have waited till I got remarried or... Was it
Wait, so I'm going to just be out here like, when I get a pellet?
I mean, I go...
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You laughing and it's really making me feel really shy and blush. But yeah, I do.
so that's how you be?
2 or 3
Christina, do
times
you
a
be
day.
2 or 3 times a day? You just be like,
Yeah. My friend Brayley got us all of our friends got this little
What?
penguin. I'm so mad. Okay.
Okay,
My
so,
friend Brayley Evans bought me and our other friends
okay.
a little penguin. He has on a bow tie. He's cute. His mouth is open, and he has this little tongue thing that flickers. Ooh, are you nasty?
Okay.
So, yeah, at least twice.
Twice a day?
Max 3.
Girl,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like masturbating twice a day,
Why?
Christina. Because I just don't want to be masturbating twice a day.
But it does desensitize it after a while. So if you have a partner, I was going to say
Right.
partners.
Partners, why? Because you out here in these streets?
Well,
Is that why?
no, I'm not saying that. I'm
Okay.
just saying if you don't have a partner,
Okay.
then that's what you have to do. But if you do have one, I wouldn't use it so much because...
But what if this partner can't keep up? Because, a lot of men lately, they've been a little impotent, okay? The dick been a little
ED.
shriveled. Okay,
So,
yeah. So do we have pellets for the men? Do we have something that we can stick in their dicks?
Okay, so get this. Men can use them too.
Oh, men can use the pellets?
Yeah.
Now, how do we get the pellets for the men? Because I'm sure all you men that have ED out there want to know. Y'all want to know how to keep that dick hard, okay?
Yeah.
For these
and you
women.
can use it. They can do them too.
Right.
They do it the same way. They put it in their hip, and it helps them to function if they need to.
This some Atlanta shit for real.
No, this is serious.
No, because I've never heard of nothing like this.
I heard about it years ago. I went and got the blood work.
Okay.
But I didn't get the pellets. So this, like I said, this is I got them the day after the 4th of July.
Right.
Valentine's Day will be my 3rd time, and it's nice, friend.
I love this. I love this for you. I love that you out here masturbating 2 to 3 times a day. Do you have
I'm being brutally honest.
I love it. You have to be brutally honest if you're going to be coming on brutally honest. But it don't feel
brutal though. It feels freeing.
Okay.
I'm free.
You feel free?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. I'm free.
I'm beautiful.
Right. I know. So it's so corny.
No, man, it's really good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Okay.
I mean, literally, but I'm saying.
No, I know. Yeah. Your clit's on fire right now. You probably horny right now, ain't you?
She good. Well, yeah, but she's good. So it's more so for menopausal women.
Okay.
And, men, like we said, who are challenged. And because there's some real shit.
No, it's real. And here's the thing. People don't talk about it enough. So I like that you said that because it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing
to a lot of people
to talk about erectile dysfunction and dry pussies. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse my language.
No,
but it's a real thing.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so we have to talk about this because nobody wants to have dry limp dip sex.
They don't.
You know?
Oh, that's
dry limp dick.
You can't do
sex.
it because
imagine a limp dick and a dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem is it's solvable.
Okay, it's solvable.
It's called BioTE.
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 Y'all hear that? BioTE. Okay, so we getting dicks hard and getting vaginas wet again.
Period.
Make vaginas wet again.
Oh damn! I hate it.
Okay. All right.
Oh shit.
Okay.
But yes. Make them wet again.
Okay, so listen, Christina, you've been in the public eye for a minute. Okay, you've been out here doing your thing. Of course, we were on a TV show called Atlanta Exes together. Yes. Y'all, we did a TV show 10 years ago.
Jesus.
And this is when we were, related to our exes. It was, of course, I was married to Kevin Hart and you were married to
CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green, yeah. And we built those little niggas.
Damn, what I got on green? I didn't even know I just said it.
I ain't gonna say
that was unintentional.
We built them, but we were a big factor in their success.
It's okay.
And that is perfectly okay.
Yes, it is.
Because without them, there's no us, honestly, and without us, there's no them. And I think that's how
deep,
it's the truth.
I don't know if
it's the truth. No, it is the truth.
No, I'm saying that where we are and what we've come through with the shows and stuff like that. But in order to even get recognized by them, we were dope already. So with us, without them, that's some bullshit. With who we are, that's who we became.
But God ordained it for us to meet
come together.
That way.
We made amazing, beautiful children.
Oh my God, yes. Our children? And they superstars. I can't wait to see what our kids do next.
I know.
Yeah.
It's really a blessing. So yes, in that way, we came together to make magic. But we were magical already, and we recognized the beauty in each other, which is what got us here.
I mean, look at you. You just walk around looking like that. Okay, first of all.
Come on, God.
Right.
But yeah, I'm really blessed to have that experience, to have had that experience with him and to see him grow the way that he did. Because when we met, they had one album. He was with Goody Mob at the time.
Okay.
And they had Soul Food.
Right.
And then after that, it was we met when he was recording or during the recording of the second album. So hearing a lot of the songs that were influenced by what he used to say, his muse, and for a very long time in multiple albums, even Gnarls Barkley, it's a blessing to go back and hear your influence on their lives or to watch.
Yeah.
The jokes and the things that you've influenced.
The journey.
Baby.
It's part of the journey.
You a badass girl.
We both badasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my friend. So when I got the call, I was so excited to do this with you. Because first of all, I miss you a lot.
I miss you
Because we're not in the same place. We don't get to talk a lot. But I follow everything you do and try to support you guys and make sure I'm reposting, whether it's on my page or in my stories.
Right.
So that people know that what you're doing is important to me and that it's worth going to check out if they don't know you.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. But I just want to make sure that I bring my audience to what you're doing because I care for you so much.
No, thank you. And I appreciate it. And let me tell y'all, it's hard to have good friends out here that support you. Because people will say they support you, but they won't repost stuff.
They be on that bullshit.
Right. They don't buy nothing. Okay. So I've always appreciated you, and I thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
And likewise.
A real one. Yeah.
You bought my book. I know it. I said,
I hit you. I was like,
you bought my book. You posted it.
Yeah.
That warmed my heart.
Yeah, of course. I pay attention too. I pay attention to everything. Yeah. Of course.
And Braylee says that too. I'm quoting my friend a lot because she's amazing.
Yeah.
But she always says, love me in action. Love is an action word, and that's what we try to do for one another.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Chris. Who would people say you are today? I mean, you were in the public eye. We did the reality show, and you've done so many amazing things. So tell me who you are today, like in 2025.
Same. I think back then they would have said, she's a sweetheart. She's a good person. She has a good heart. She loves an action. She's a good friend. Same. Just more intense. Like I do what feels natural to me, which I love.
I know.
And I love hard.
You are a lover.
And I am. And I'm
and I
grateful.
love that. Yeah.
Gratitude, love, joy.
Okay.
I do what brings me joy.
Got you.
Every day, whatever that is.
Okay.
So if I wake up, I want to go to hot yoga. I want to go to the gym. I want to meditate, pray. I want to cut up, have a few cocktails, and we're out. I want to travel the world. That's what I do. I do what brings me joy. I've earned it.
You have, because here's another thing that people may not know about Christina. Christina is a grandmother. Okay,
of 5.
And you look at her. Okay, can you stand up for a second, please?
You want this?
Yeah.
Dang.
Come on, body, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
I'm a grandma of 5, and I have 3 grown children from 35 to soon to be 25.
Okay, this is the new grandmas, okay? Because I remember my Nana didn't look like this, okay? My Nana had gray hair. She was over the stove looking like,
okay. But baby, those, what they call them, moo-moos?
Those babies. The moo-moos, you're right.
Oh, man, they jiggling the moo-moos, and that's how we got here.
Okay.
Ain't no hate to the moo-moos.
Ain't no hate to the moo-moos, but I'm glad that we don't have to.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, well, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe around Christmas, I'll put it on.
Yeah, some sexy moo-moos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the moo-moos gonna work with us being cougars?
Girl, I don't sleep in nothing, but it's a particular one I got. It's so soft if I have to. One night, it's got pockets. The material soft, I'll pull it off the shoulder. It's got hot chocolate and candy canes and shit on it, but it feels great.
Okay.
But jiggle in it. It ain't stopping nothing.
Okay, come on, candy cane.
Period. It's a Christmas moment.
Okay, that's cute. I like it. That's what you're supposed to do. Give gifts.
I mean.
Right.
It's giving.
Right. Okay, now let's talk about my choice to choose.
Oh, friend.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Can we talk about the book, please?
Let's do it.
Like, what inspired that?
Okay, so let's talk about the fact that I've been journaling since I was a kid.
Okay.
Right? that was my piece. That was my way of expressing myself, my feelings about any hurts or disappointments, heartbreaks. So I have like stacks and stacks of journals. I would journal on a daily.
Wow. Okay.
And so when I was going through my divorce, I decided that I was going to write about it.
Okay.
And I started a book. And so it has been 20 years.
Wow.
This year made 20 years and I put it out.
Right.
So it is really my love offering to other people who have been through different traumas.
Right.
So young, I went through molestation, raped in high school. Me and my mom are building a beautiful relationship now, but it's been like really hard because she grew up hard. You can't give someone you can't give what you don't have. Right. So we're growing in that area, but it's my way of just saying I've been through all of this stuff. I've gone through all of these traumas, and now I can help you get through your traumas because of the way that I've had to do that and heal.
Right.
Raise kids as teen. I had a kid at 16 and 19.
Wow. Okay.
Right. So that's part of the reason a lot of our grandparents look so good because they had kids very young. Right. So I had children young, but just being a young mom, and then walking my children through their stuff and teaching them how to be amazing women, raising my son to be a husband.
That's right.
Not just some
slinging dick and dropping off babies.
Be like, so, you know, this guy is somebody I'm just dating. No, he's groomed to be a husband. He knows how to care for himself, take care of himself, and take care of women. Right? So I wanted to be a great example of a woman because a lot of times our sons pick women like their moms. Right. So I wanted him to pick someone with substance, with a kind heart, with kindness, someone genuine, someone who could take care of themselves, but also, you know, was smart. Yeah. Right? And could carry the weight on her own until he comes. Yeah. And then him be able to care for her and respect her in a way that would honor her, right? Right. As a woman. So she's someone's daughter, just like his mom's someone's daughter. So I wanted to be the example of for my girls, because girls usually become. Right. Where boys pick the mom, girls become the mom. Okay. So I wanted to live the example and not allow my past to, you know, get in the way of that. So yes, I've been through some things, but this is how you overcome. So the book is a love offering. Okay. It tells my story. And a lot of times people try to pitch it like, oh, it's a tell-all. It's not. It's my story. My marriage and my relationships come later on down the line, but it talks about my upbringing and helps women to understand that it don't matter what you've been through. Right. You can overcome anything. Okay. Anything. It's a choice. Yeah. From the time you get up in the morning till you go to bed at night, everything is a choice. Am I going to hit snooze? Am I going to be on time? Am I going to wear this dress? Right. This skirt? These shoes? Like, everything is a choice. Am I going to eat a burger or have a salad? So it's like we get to choose our destiny, but it's one choice at a time. And when you don't choose the best route, be mindful and know that it's one choice. You know, don't crucify yourself for it. You know, just know that, okay, make a better choice next time, but be kind to yourself. I feel like a lot of times people don't give people the same grace, the same understanding, the same forgiveness. Let me reword that. People don't give the same grace, kindness, and forgiveness that they give to other people. They don't give it to themselves, right? So the same grace, kindness, forgiveness, and overlooking these things is what you should give to yourself first, right? Someone could betray you, talk bad about you, you'll forgive them, but then you do something and it was 10 years ago and you can't let it go. Right. It doesn't make sense. You deserve that same grace that you're giving to everybody else. So walk in that. Be kind to yourself. And that's what the book is about. Like, yeah, I've danced. I said the other day in an interview. When you say dance, what do you mean? I was about to say, I said the other day. Like praise dance? Or I know it feels like that. I might do it now. I used to be a stripper. The other day I did a
Did I know this?
No, it's in my book.
I did not know you.
I know.
Chris.
It's stuff my friends, my closest people didn't know until they read it.
Okay.
And some of my friends, they're busy all the time. So they're waiting on the audiobooks. I just told it.
Right.
But I called it exotic dancing in an interview the other day. I was like, oh, you did good, friend. You did good, Chris.
It is exotic.
I danced.
Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that because for whatever reason in that moment you felt like you had to do that.
Yes, I had 2 girls. I was a single mom.
Right, of course.
And so even when I'm dealing with people asking me about, you know, things that have happened in the past with abuse and stuff like that.
Right.
In my mind, I always focus on the good things. Like me and my ex-husband, we trauma bonded. We both had been through things. So I try to look at the fact that he helped me raise my 2 daughters, right? He was there for them since we met. They were 4 and 7.
Right.
To this day, they call him Poppy. That's their dad.
Right.
He's paid through colleges. He said it's, you know, saxophone, chorus, concerts, all the things. I try to focus more on all things good, right? Because we're all growing. We're all learning. I feel like healing is a destination, is a journey, not necessarily just a destination.
Okay.
Because as soon as you heal one thing, you're like, oh my God, like this is good. And then somebody hits a landmine or a trigger, and then you realize I still got work to do.
Of course.
Right?
Life is all about evolving, and it's never ending. It's never, you know, next week something could happen and you're going to have to take care of it. But at least now, in our age, we have tools.
Yes.
You know, because when we were 21, we didn't have the tools that we have now.
Making the craziest
We didn't even have the internet. Think about that.
Damn.
Was it like 20? We had dial-up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I could hear it in my head.
Right. But we didn't have what we had.
True.
You know, there's Chat GPT now. I mean, there's Google.
Crazy. You don't have to do anything.
Right. So our kids, they think they better than us. You know?
Think so?
No, they do. 100%. Kids now think they
call them a name
better than us because they have all the tools. They have YouTube University, and you know they have AI,
encyclopedia.
Right.
I'm aging myself.
Hey, but
you're
look
saying
good.
Our age. I'm much older than you.
You're not much older. Okay, you're not much older than me.
Okay.
But I can't be telling right because I still.
You feel like them youngins. I know, friend. That was one of our.
That was right. That's what we say. Yeah.
Because back then, I think I was dating someone. Oh, before the blind date thing.
Right.
He was 24 or something.
That was too young, though, Chris.
Wait,
wasn't that too young?
He might have been, baby. I might have been 40 though.
I know.
Shit.
It's okay. It's okay.
Because
you look young.
He was great too.
And here's the thing: when you got body and you be on the poles and shit,
I mean,
they gonna come for
really
you.
do the pole good. I can make it clap and stuff, but I couldn't get up that pole for some reason.
Okay, because you dragging a wagon.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard. So okay, now speaking of dragging wagons, okay, can we get into threesomes?
Okay.
Okay. This
girl, let me
damn it, producer. Okay, was threesomes a part of your marriage with CeeLo? No. Okay.
Damn, I spilled this on my outfit.
Okay.
No, it was not. A lot of people were doing them back then. We did talk about it.
Okay.
We did consider it.
Okay.
And then I came to the conclusion. I felt like if I'm not enough, you can go.
Okay.
And at the time when we were dating, he tried to get me to watch him with 2 other women.
Oh.
And I said, no, it's all good. You go, because we were just dating. We weren't committed.
Right.
And I was like, you go ahead and I'll come over another time because I was at his house. And he was like, 2 girls is going to come let me watch. Will you stay? Nope.
Right.
I was like, but do you? Because I think you should have that experience.
Right. Of course. He's a rock star.
Period.
That's what they do.
So I'll come another time.
Okay.
And he was like, hell no. He called him back. That's okay. And he didn't do it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would have watched.
I know you would have watched.
You know, I would have been like, wait, let me see what this nigga working with. Let me see what he's really doing. Because I need to know.
I was so, and it's crazy because even though I danced, even doing that, it was so morally uncomfortable because I grew up in the church.
I did too.
Girl, I grew up in a church that they were speaking tongues, watching each other's feet.
Right.
And I really was like, oh, God is not going to forgive me for this kind of shit. But it's not like I didn't have my own experiences in my 20s.
Right.
It was just by the time I met him, I was like, I'm good on that. Go ahead, though. Have your fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're a good girl.
A good girl, but a bad girl, baby.
A good girl, but a bad girl. So let me ask you this, okay? So how did battling Graves' disease shift your mindset? And then how do you keep your balance today?
Right. So Graves is an autoimmune disease that attacks your thyroid, which is the butterfly-shaped gland in your throat. Okay. And when it's overactive, it makes your heart beat too fast, your metabolism. So I had gotten so tiny. It affects your womb. So I had tumors. I almost died.
Okay.
It grew my faith. That's the biggest thing that happened because the doctors kept telling me you're going to die. So my doctor was older and he was like, you're the sickest patient I've ever had.
Are you serious?
And this is right before the show.
Oh, wow.
I had my third surgery right before we started taping. Right. I lost my womb and all the things. But I had to fight for my life. What it did was teach me that there's nothing you can't overcome with the Most High, right? I was listening to Ricky Smiley before I got diagnosed with Graves, and he used to do this Ricky Smiley used to do this inspirational thing where he would play this gospel song, and then his preacher, Pastor Haynes, would come on. And this particular morning, I had dropped my son off to school, and I pulled up at my house, and this was after. Because I was going through this during and after the divorce. Right. And so he was saying that, I remember, so I was speaking in tongues and I was like, I grew up in a church, like I said, and I've never interpreted tongues. But this particular morning I was speaking and then I heard a voice say, no matter how bad it gets, stand on my promises.
Right.
And so the doctor was telling me these tumors have set on your right kidney. So your right kidney shrinking. The left one is overcompensating. So it's getting bigger. He was like, you're probably going to go into kidney failure. And when you do that, we're going to have to do emergency surgery and you're going to die on the table because of your thyroid. Did he
really tell you
I promise to God.
So why would you do surgery?
Exactly. But it's like, either way, you're going to die. But we got to try to save you. Okay. So I get in the car. I'm in tears.
Right.
And I hear a voice again, just like I heard that morning with Ricky, say, are you going to listen to man or are you going to stand on my promises? And at that moment, I said, I'm going to stand on your promises. Right. I feel like God was giving me a choice.
Right.
If you want to go, you can listen to man and go. But if you're going to stand on my promises, I'm going to save your life.
Right.
And I would get these bad fevers. They were called thyroid storms. And my fevers would get up to 105. I couldn't walk. It was so debilitating. My son was 9 at the time trying to walk me to the bathroom. Okay. I got so sick. But I remember saying thank you. Right. I just kept saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for my healing until I was healed.
Okay.
Right? So that grew my faith.
Right.
And it blessed me because a lot of people around me were changing. People who never prayed were praying before. I knew that it wasn't just about me.
Right.
Even my kids, they were so dependent upon me. They started being more independent. So I know that sometimes when we're going through, we think it's just about us. Right. It's not.
Okay.
Right? It's about everybody that's affected by whatever you're going through. And so I knew that God was changing a lot of people because of my journey. Right. Which
healing.
I mean, what better way of I'm going to be a vessel and a conduit for his grace and mercy no matter what. So I'm blessed.
Now with that, I have something for you really quick. Okay. Number one, real quick before we wrap it up. Okay. One sentence to God, what would it be?
Ooh, it ain't even a sentence. It might just be a phrase. I thank you. Well, I thank you.
I thank you.
That's it. I'm grateful. Oh my God, I'm so grateful.
Okay, and really quick.
For everything, good, bad, and indifferent.
And, because anything bad helps you grow.
Happens for us.
For a reason.
Period.
Right. Okay. Holy or hell nah? This is what we doing, real quick, okay?
I got a little bit of both.
Okay. Give your man a hall pass. Holy or hell nah?
Do I get one? No, I'm just kidding.
Y'all, I mean, if you want
Hell
one.
no, I'm a Taurus. No.
Okay.
I did that for my ex. Like I said, I was younger and we weren't in a committed relationship. But if we're in a committed relationship,
yeah,
hell no.
Hell no. Okay. All right. So that's a hell no.
It's a hell no.
Hell no. Okay. Living with your ex.
Hell no. For what?
Okay. Hell no. Okay.
I said
going into business with your ex.
Well, it depends on which ex. Because some people you still have good
Right. Okay.
Maybe. It depends on who it is.
It's a hell nah. Listen, it's a hell nah.
No, I would much rather have a business with my mates.
Okay, gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
I would love that. That's one of my I want that when I decide that I'm going to settle into a committed relationship. I would love to build a business, and not meaning he has to do the things I do, interior design or be an author or a life coach. But I would love to go into business and we create something we both love together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just my man, hell no on the ex.
Okay, so hell no on the ex.
He had his chance.
So no, you had your chance. You're not getting into business with the lovely Christina Johnson,
Period.
the life coach, interior design. We didn't even get into her interior design business, but she's just so amazing. Author, life coach, interior design. Christina, I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much for joining me.
I'm so proud of you. Let me just say that. I'm
proud of you.
You're so fucking fearless, and that's what I love about you the most. Even when we were doing the show, you were like, look, we're
oh, wait, do my voice. Wait, you gotta do my voice. She does great impersonations.
Like, look, whatever we have to do to get the views, we have to do. Do whatever. This is gonna catapult our careers into something totally different. And
that's because the producers would call me all the time, Torrei, the girls, you need to talk to the girls. Okay, Torrei, and I'm like, I'm talking to the girls, okay? If the girls don't want to listen, I feel like Della Reese and Harlem Nights. It ain't nothing to do with you. This got to do with me and the girls, okay? If the girls ain't listening, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do, okay?
Because they knew Torrei was going to bring it. I told him from the jump, y'all want drama, jumping over tables, hitting something. Don't call me. Y'all know.
Right. You are a butterfly. Shit.
And you kept saying, you're going to be boring as hell this season. You're going to come back kicking everybody's ass. And I said, no, I ain't going to come. And it's so funny because people don't believe, because I think you may have said one time, you were like, you can't be this nice in real life.
I did feel you.
And you did a skit one time, and the lady was really nice, and you was mad, you was slapping her, because she was saying positive shit, and you was like, and I said, that's me. She knows it. I knew it was.
We got to get a clip of that.
No, we have to.
Yeah, we got to get a clip of that.
You remember it?
I don't, because I told you I need them pellets. I can't listen.
You need the pellets because it also helps with brain fog and memory.
And I block out a lot of stuff that happened during trauma periods of my life. I've realized I've blocked it out.
Well, a lot of us do that.
Yeah, so.
Ooh, your man gonna be happy about these pellets, baby.
Yay! Okay, y'all. So listen, we gotta wrap it up. I'm Torrei Hart.
Yes, you
Christina Johnson. You are watching Brutally Honest. And I will see y'all at the next show.
And I'm your first guest.
And you are my first guest.
So excited.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, friend.
Yes,
I
it's
love
only
you.
right.
Sincerely, and you know.
No, I love you
more.
You
can feel it?
I feel it.
Good.
Yes.
It's a feeling.
Yeah.
And it's an action.
Okay.
Don't forget it.
Okay, feelings and actions. That's right.
Come on.
Y'all hear that? Feelings and actions. If you say you a friend to somebody and you love somebody, show up and show out.
Period.
Girl, you knew that. Girl, you knew that. Girl, you knew that. Girl, you better read his gangster lean. Pay attention to everything. Walk around town like he the shit, but behind closed doors he be